Takes a snap. Hand off to Sanders. He goes off tackle. Turns hard to the near sideline. Runs out of bounds at the 8-yard line, and the Virginia Pirates have won the game. 21-17. The Pirates swarm Sanders on the sideline in front of this stunned crowd at Columbus, Ohio. That was then. This is now. The Ohio Comets at the Virginia Pirates. The rematch. Welcome to this presentation of the American Electric Football League. We're in Richmond, Virginia. You see the players warming up on the field. The Ohio Comets are still the top seed, but that top seed is in peril. Ohio was perfect through the first 5 games of this season, but the last 2 games, not so much. Losing back-to-back games against surging Virginia and Florida within their own division. Now they face Virginia for the second time. Virginia, who started off the season 1-4 and have won 2 in a row. With a win here today, they could vault themselves back into relevance. About ready for the kickoff. The Pirates will receive the kick. They are playing to a packed house here in Richmond. The kick is away. The kick sails straight down the middle of the field. Waiting deep is Dexter Diggs and Vincent Blackwell. Diggs fields the ball at the goal line. Diggs across the 5. Tyree Joseph misses the tackle. Stanton Bell hits him at the 16. He bounces off of that. Diggs across the 30. Across the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 43. Hard running and a nice return by Dexter Diggs to set up the Pirates with great field position at their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pirates from their 43. Here's the snap. The give. It's to James Sanders. Tries the left side. Oh, hit by Jorge Esteban and Brian Bragg. Hit and driven back. Loss of 3 on the play. Swarming gang tackle by the Comets. That will bring up a 2nd and long for the Pirates from their own 40-yard line. On to play 3. First quarter, no score. 2nd and 13 for the Pirates. Here's the snap on 2nd down. It looks like it's going to be a pass. Wilson to throw. Some pressure, but he survives as a pass timer goes off. He might have Vincent Blackwell open at the Comet 36, far sideline. He catches a pass and is ridden out of bounds by Ontario Jones. Oh, we missed the camera work on that. Blackwell caught the ball at the 30 and ran another 8 yards to the Comet 22-yard line. Big gain, 35 yards. 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the Comet 22-yard line. Play 4, first quarter. Here's the snap. Wilson to throw again. Bragg bringing the pressure. Misses Wilson. And collides with his left guard, but he's okay as the pass timer goes off. Looking downfield. Looks like he might have had Mark Hayes down in the end zone, 45, but he's ineligible. Ontario Jones is in contact with him. Near side, he's got Dexter Diggs, 81, open at the 5. Closest defender is Tyree Joseph, but he's out of position. Diggs for the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia. Allen Park on to kick the extra point. It's away, and it's good, and the Pirates with the early lead, 7-0. Comets trail 7-0 as they start their possession at their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10, play 5 in the first quarter. Here's the first down snap. Rogers to throw. Immediate pressure, and Sam Pope gets to Rogers. 2nd and 15 for Ohio as Rogers goes down for a sack on the Comets' first play from scrimmage. Here's a 2nd down snap. Play 6 of an 8-play first quarter. Rogers will throw again. This time it looks like Rogers is getting pretty good protection. There's the pass timer, looking downfield. Reggie Parker would have been open, but it looks like he fell down near the 37-yard line. Tyree Joseph, his catch point is out of bounds on the far side of the field. He's got no one else open. Rogers has to throw it away. 3rd down. Go to play 7, 3rd down, 10 for the Comets. There's a snap. Rogers to throw. And some late pressure, but there's the pass timer. He looks downfield, near side. He's got 3 receivers bunched up together and covered by the Pirates. They're all covered. He can't throw to them. The only thing he's got is a very difficult pass to Tyree Joseph on the far side. The far sideline, Joseph's catch point is just, barely in bounds. The base of the target ball is just in bounds by a sliver. Here goes Joseph for the ball near the sideline, and he curves, but can't get it. Incomplete, fourth down. Man, Tyree Joseph curved just the way he needed to and came within a whisker of making a miraculous catch, but it was not to be. And the Comets will be punting the ball away here on the last play of the first quarter, down 7. Tremendous defensive stand by Virginia, and in the last 2 wins that they've had, their defense has been outstanding. Comets set to punt. Once the ball travels 20 yards, we look back at the target ball, and as long as the target ball is not touched by a member of the return team, the punt's officially away. And there it goes, 20 yards. We look back at the target ball. No one's impacting it, and we continue with the play. Now we run the board for another 3 seconds. Where the ball on base stops, that's where the punt lands. Right about the 39-yard line. And the returners who are set on the hash, 40 yards downfield, are turned to face the ball, and the kicking team is also turned to face the ball. Blackwell for the Pirates fields the ball at the 39. Since he's already facing slightly upfield, he will not get an additional pivot. Bell misses the tackle for the Comets. Blackwell picks up a couple more yards as he runs out of bounds on the far sideline at the 42. Pirates start the second quarter with their second possession of the game, actually starting at the 43-yard line. Great starting field position again for them. They lead 7-0. Here's the first down snap on play 1 of the second quarter. Wilson to throw. Steele with pressure, misses him. Namo misses him. There's the pass timer. He can throw. Comets look to have good coverage on Virginia's outside receivers. Near side, far side, tight end over the middle's covered. Looks like he might have the outlet pass to Sanders near the 50-yard line. Wilson trying to connect with Sanders at the 46. It's got him. Sanders with room to run, gets by Ontario Jones at the 40, crosses the 35, inside the 30 and out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Will mark him out on the far sideline at the 23-yard line. Big 34-yard pass completion to James Sanders, and a first down for the Pirates at the Comet 23. Play 2 of the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Pirates from the 23-yard line of the Comets. Here's the first down snap. Handoff to James Sanders. Sanders trying to find some running room left side. Gets behind his tackle. Finds a little crease. Oh, Norton Johnson makes a nice tackle in the gap. He hooked Sanders and held that run to a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for the Pirates. Play 3, second quarter. Here's the snap. Wilson to throw. And he's sacked! Enormous pressure right away. Straight up the middle from Brian Bragg and Manny Namo. Bragg brings him down. That will make it 3rd and 13 for Virginia back at the 26-yard line of the Comets. Pirates going to an RPO play here on 3rd down. Wilson's got to get to the 27-yard line unengaged for a chance to throw. Bragg hits him, but will slide off. Wilson shakes off contact from Namo. Gets to the 27-yard line. He's unengaged. He looks downfield. His receivers are all entangled with each other and ineligible. And Mark Hayes, who is in the end zone, his catch point's out of bounds. Wilson's going to have to keep this in the scramble. He needs to get to the 13-yard line. Here goes Wilson. It's all up to him. Across the 20-yard line. Across the 15. This is going to be close, and he goes out of bounds just shy by a millimeter from the 13-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, it couldn't be closer. On 4th down, Virginia's not going to take a chance on coming away with an empty possession. And to the crowd's consternation, they're going to go for a 23-yard field goal. The kick is away. It is good, and that makes the crowd happy. That'll make the score Virginia 10, Ohio nothing. As we move to play 5 of the second quarter. Comets have to be a little bit encouraged. They held the Pirates to a field goal there. And they start their second possession from their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's the first down snap. Rogers to throw. Pressure from Pope. Rogers narrowly misses being sacked. And now he can throw. But look at this coverage that the Pirates have on the Comet receivers. Ontario Jones is covered. Parker's covered. Virginia's got a safety and a linebacker over top on Tyree Joseph, so he's covered. And then you have Hannibal Williams in the middle, and he's covered. This will be a throwaway for Rogers, and it's going to bring up 2nd down as we move to play 6 of the 2nd quarter. 3 plays left in the half. Comets move into an RPO look, and there's a snap. Sam Pope comes in. He has been in the backfield all night. Gets a piece of Rogers. Rogers gets away. He's in contact with Evan Young at the 24, so Rogers has to keep the ball. Rogers gets by Young, who almost fell down on the play. Rogers breaks open into the open field, across the 40, across midfield. He's got nothing but open space in front of him as he crosses the 35. He cuts it back inside the 25. Rogers inside the 10, and he's going to score 75 yards. What a run by Earl Rogers as he's sworn by his teammates. Rogers puts the team on his back and gets the Comets back in this ball game. Mike Wazansky on to try the extra point and trying to get the Comets to within 3. The kick is away, straight down the middle, and good. And we've got ourselves a 10-7 ball game. 2 plays left to go in the first half. Virginia starts their possession from their own 25-yard line. We've got a tight ball game now. Virginia leads by 3. Here's the first down snap. Here's a handoff to Sanders. Finds some room left side across the 25-yard line. Hit by Parker. Turns sideways, and Sanders will go out in the far sideline after a gain of 7. Well, when Parker hits you, you usually either go backwards or sideways. That will take us to the last scrimmage play of the first half. Virginia has about 8 yards to go to get in the field goal range. Here's the second down snap. It looks like Wilson's going to throw. He gets some pressure. Saban side swipes him. Stroud's in contact with the back of his base. Timer goes off. We're going to have to run the board again. Can Stroud bring him down? No, he slides off. And Wilson is still upright. He can throw. It looks like he's got Diggs wide open at the Ohio 28. Wilson looking to hook up with Diggs downfield under pressure. He catches the ball and goes out of bounds at about the 21-yard line of the Comets. That 47-yard pass completion is going to set up a 31-yard field goal attempt for Allen Park. Park from 31 trying to extend the Pirates' lead to 6 at the half. Here's the kick. It's away, straight down the middle between the hashes. He nails it, and the Pirates go into halftime, leading the Comets 13-7. As we go to halftime, we've got a report on another big game that just went final. Pennsylvania Bucks were taking on the Texas Tornadoes in Harrisburg. It was a back-and-forth game. Our old friend Dixon Kennedy of Texas scored on a 75-yard touchdown pass to give Texas a 27-24 lead. And then Pennsylvania had one last shot to get in the field goal range, at least in the field goal range, or maybe even win the game if Nick Damone could catch this pass. And we watch the action as Damone misses it badly. The Tornadoes hang on to win 27-24. The Bucks lose 3 straight games, and they could be looking at the cellar in this division if Virginia hangs on to win here. Meanwhile, Texas improves its record to 5-3, keeping its playoff hopes alive. Let's take a look at some other scores. Nevada beats California 28-21 in a game that shouldn't have been that close. Nevada's kicker, Jonas Smith, missed 2 field goals and an extra point in that game. And the Florida Whales continue their win streak. They've won 3 in a row now. They defeat the Arizona Flames 28-21. Game we saw the first punt block of the season. The Whales blocked the punt and returned it for a touchdown in that game. Now let's take a look at the current standings, and a lot hinges on tonight's game. For example, if the Comets win tonight, they retain the top seed. But if they lose, they will fall behind Nevada for the top seed and they would also fall to second place in the East behind the Florida Whales by virtue of a tiebreaker. One thing's for sure, the game between Ohio and Florida in Week 9 is huge. That might decide the division. Okay, the teams are back out in the field. Let's get to the second half of our game. Virginia leads the Comets 13-7 as we begin the third quarter. The Comets will receive the second half kickoff. Tyree Joseph and Ontario Jones back to receive the kick. The kick from Allen Parks curves to the right and lands just to the right of the right side hash marks at the goal line. Tyree Joseph will take it from that spot. Tyree Joseph, 88, fielding the ball from the goal line. Joseph across the 5. Gets by Roy Dawson at the 20. He's across the 30. Across the 40. Turning hard to his right. And he will run out of bounds at his own 42. It's a nice return by Tyree Joseph. Comets, who were on the losing side of the field position battle in the first half, cannot complain with their starting field position on this drive. Joseph was actually marked out at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Comets. Here's the first down snap. Rogers going right to the air. He's well protected. There's the pass timer. He's got Tyree Joseph open downfield. Rogers with a deep shot to Joseph. And he can't come up with the ball at the 30. Oh man, Joseph had the safety in the corner beat, and he misses the pass. You only get so many chances like that in the game. That was 6. We'll bring up a second down and 10 for the Comets from their own 41 as we move to play 3, third quarter. Here's the snap. This time the give is to Stanton Bell. Bell turns before he gets to the line of scrimmage, and then he is hit by Antonio Ford, and down there. That was a head scratcher of a run by Stanton Bell. He turned before contact, and that's a 3-yard loss. Third down. 13 for the Comets now. Down by 6 as we move to play 4 midway through the third quarter. Here's the third down snap. Rogers to throw. Oh, some pressure by Sam Pope, but Brian Bragg with a nice block to keep him clean. And he's got Ontario Jones down by the 30-yard line. Jones wide open, going for the long ball, and he misses it! Oh, he misses it! Unbelievable! 2 huge misses on this drive for the Comets, and that's 3 unforced errors in a row as the Comets will have to punt on 4th down. Virginia's been playing a good game, but that last series, that was a lack of skill for the skill position players on the Comets. And that's kind of been the story for them in the last 3 games. They have scored 3 touchdowns in the last 8.5 quarters. We move to play 5. This is a punt. Punts away. Travels 20 yards. The target ball back to 29 is untouched, so we will run the board for another 3 seconds. Okay, the ball on base moves across the 30. Stops at the 20-yard line. The closest man to the ball is Dexter Diggs. He'll try to field it. He does at the 20-yard line. Gets one straight pivot upfield. And he's hit immediately by Ontario Jones and dropped at about the 25. 50-yard punt, 5-yard return. Pirates set up shop at their own 25-yard line with a 13-7 lead as we move to play 6 of the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Here's the snap. Hand off to Sanders. Sanders looks for room up the middle. Now he bounces it to the outside. Takes it across the 30 and darts out of bounds on the far sideline after a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 for the Pirates from their own 34-yard line as we move to play 7 of the third quarter. 13-7 Pirates lead. Here's the 2nd down snap. Sanders gets the ball again. Roy Dawson, the left tackle, just got pancaked in the play. Sanders takes the ball up the middle. Hit by Johnson. Gets away from that tackle. Gets out in the open field. He's across the 40. Look out. Goodbye, Sanders. 66 yards. James Sanders with a touchdown. And the Pirates open up a 12-point lead here in the latter stages of the third quarter. The chart tells you to go for 2 here, so the Pirates line up from the 10-yard line to try the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Wilson to throw. Sean Steele brings the pressure, but just glances off of Wilson. He can throw. He's looking in the end zone. He looks like he has Mark Hayes open, but his catch point is out of bounds, and everyone else is covered. Wilson's going to have to throw it away. Failed 2-point conversion. We go to the last play of the third quarter. Comets now trail by 12, 19-7. They start with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Here's a snap from an RPO look. Earl Rogers has to get to the 24-yard line, unengaged, for a chance to throw. Gets behind his line, trying to follow center upfield. Clyde Raines of the Pirates, 59, with great penetration on the play. Pushes through the line, gets a hold of Rogers from the front, stops his forward progress, and now Rogers turns in a negative direction. He's ruled down right there. They blow the whistle. Raines gets credit for the sack. 59 Raines. He blew up that play. We go to the fourth quarter. Virginia leads Ohio 19-7. Comets face a 2nd and 12 from their own 23-yard line after the 2-yard sack. And once again, they set up in an RPO play. We've got 8 plays left in this one, but you have to think this is a 4-down situation for the Comets. Here's a snap. Rogers has to get to the 22, unengaged, for a chance to throw. Rogers has room this time. Gets to his pass point. Looks downfield. Has Tyree Joseph open at the 35. Joseph will be going for the ball near the 40-yard line. Here he goes. He's got this one. Across the 45, slanted to the near sideline, and goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Virginia. A 33-yard pickup, a much-needed first down for the Comets. Unbelievably, that's the first pass completed by the Comets in this game. So they have a 1st and 10 at the Virginia 47. Play 2, fourth quarter. Comets down 19-7. Here's the first down snap. The give is to Stanton Bell. Takes the ball off tackle, gets hit, but gets away from Roy Dawson. Bounces it to the outside, curves it upfield slightly, and goes out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Bell's longest run of the day, and another first down for the Comets as we move to play 3, fourth quarter. It looks like the Comets will shift once again into an RPO look. The Comets have had some success with Rogers' mobility from this formation. Here's a snap. Rogers has to get to the 26 with a chance to throw. 26 unengaged, that is. He has no one open, so he'll have to take the ball himself and run. He runs into trouble, however, into Antonio Ford, but gets off the tackle attempt, and although turned, still manages to pick up 11 yards and a first down for the Comets. 3 first downs in a row for the Comets. First downs are nice, but they need a touchdown in a hurry. Play 4, fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Comets. Here's the snap. The give is to Stanton Bell. Bell takes an off tackle, and it's hit and turned at the 15. Dexter Diggs makes a spectacular defensive play from his corner position, dropping Bell for a 1-yard loss. Brings up a 2nd down and 11 for the Comets from the 15-yard line. But as we move into play 5, the Comets have to score a touchdown in one of the next 2 plays, or this game is over. Here's the 2nd down snap. Rogers to throw. He's well protected. There's the pass timer. He looks towards the end zone. Pirates with good defense. Nobody open for the Comets in the end zone. He's going to look short to Stanton Bell near the near sideline. Bell misses it to the right. Intercepted by Gordon Downing, and that's just about going to do it. Pirates shut the door on that drive with their defense, and that's just about going to seal the game. There are 3 plays left, but the Comets are down by 12. They would have to score somehow on this next play for the game to keep going. Comets would have to hope to score on a defensive touchdown on this next play. Good luck with that. The Pirates line up on their own 18-yard line. First down 10. Looking to close this game out. You would expect Sanders to get the ball. He does. Hand off to Sanders. Sanders looking for room near side. Hit head on by Namo. Gets away from that tackle. Crosses the 30. The 35. There goes James Sanders, the Comet Killer. Looking to put an exclamation mark on this football game. 82 yards. Sanders the pay dirt, and this game's over. The Pirates will win their third straight game and send the Comets to their third straight loss. James Sanders once again punishing his former team with a standout performance, 165 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Allen Park on to try the extra point. It's good, and there's your final. Virginia 26, Ohio 7, and they are jubilant in Richmond. 2 things can be true about this game. First, the Pirates with an amazing effort, and 2, the Comets had their chances in this football game. The Comets in the last 3 games look like an entirely different football team than we saw in the first 5 games, and I can't explain it. Let's take a look at the updated standings. In the aftermath of this game, we have changes. The Comets, no longer the number 1 seed. That belongs to Nevada. The Comets also dropped to second place in the Eastern Division behind Florida. Florida and Ohio have the same record, but as of right now, Florida owns the tiebreaker over them. But with 2 games left to play, this Eastern Division is up for grabs. Pennsylvania and Virginia are only a game back, and everyone has some division games left to play. Speaking about division games, the next game we'll bring you, the Week 9 game of the week, will be Ohio at Florida. That's going to be a big one. Thank you for watching this presentation of the American Electric Football League.